We're losing that war with our kids, and I don't think that they see it, and I don't think the parents are being addressed by it or held accountable for it. So I want to get in there and intervene so those children don't have this story that I'm telling about how to shoot up or have to prostitute your own kid's mother, all right, and your child being born 4 pounds and 2 ounces. My childhood was great. My mother worked at USC for 15 years. My father owned his own roofing company, so I didn't really need for anything. I just wanted to be the white sheep of the family. I was more attracted to the gang activities and intrigued by doing drugs. And I remember my cousin Kat, he told me, he said, I'm not going to introduce you to anything that's going to get you addicted. And that was a lie. My personality was addictive. At a young age, around 14, I started experimenting with marijuana. 16, 17, I was doing SHRM, PCP. By 18, before I left to come out here, I was sniffing cocaine. The rush of life is what I was addicted to. I don't know so much as the drugs before it became a habit, but just the being around the people I enjoyed. Started buying in large quantities, but I was doing it just as much as I was buying it. The only credit I knew how to have was at the liquor store with the dope man. I didn't have an idea of how to use a credit card. I was drinking and drugging for 23 years. I didn't have any hobbies. I didn't know how to do anything. I didn't even know how to talk to women without shaking a bag or paying for it. Yeah, I got to the point where alcohol and drugs were more important than coming home to my first then kid's mother, Melanie. My daughter, we have a relationship. My youngest son is in the CPS and with his grandmother. His mother overdosed. That was devastating to me. That kind of took a drive out of me because she was my partner. We ran in 4th Street. She would prostitute and I would sell the little bit of drugs we didn't smoke. I've been out here for going on 19 years, so that I was going to jail 2 to 3 times a year. And my public defender told me, judging from your record, you can't stay clean or sober, so just do the jail time. She made a bet with me in my mind. And I said, I can show you this. And that's where my sobriety took off. All my friends was already incarcerated or dead anyway, so I had to reprogram myself. But then it's hard coming out of a coma or while you're still in a coma because you have this drug addiction. And being at the shelter, you're surrounded by everybody that's doing drugs. You had to take a bite out your pride to actually go into that shelter. But I wanted it. I started going to these AA meetings, and I felt like an ink spot in a bowl of milk being the only black man there. But these people, they took me in. They took me in with open arms, and they showed me how to live sober. I learned how to go to work. I learned how to talk to people. I learned how to face life head on. And after doing it for 23 years, it's hard to come out of that coma and learn how to walk again and talk again and be a part of society. Our state is sick to the point that it's affecting our children. Every child is not going to graduate from high school or go to college. I want to come back and give those people that same gift I was given, that was life. I see a monopoly occurring here where they're dropping out of school for lack of attention that's in school, and that's filling